Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 20th through the 26th. Hope you all got through that Scorpio full moon okay. It was a bit of a doozy. I know I was feeling it. But look, man, it's getting us all on to bigger, better things. We are clearing out the gunk and making room for goodness. So I'm sending you all lots of love and lots of light, especially this week. And we're going to see what is coming up for Aquarius friends, Aquarius sun, moon, and rising in the week ahead. I am using the De Kipper deck here, which I really, really love. And as always, I'll have a link in the description because I know some of you are like me. You're really into the decks. Here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, I love decks. I'm always looking for different decks. All right, my darlings, here is your Monday, Tuesday, Aquarius. Are you getting married, Aquarius? What is going on? What is going on, Aquarius darlings? So you all have this marriage card coming up here. So this is pretty a big life-changing energy, okay? And as I always say in the beginning of these readings, and I didn't say it, the one week I didn't say it starting off going in, I generally, for the week forecasts, I will focus on spirituality, money, just kind of like life type of stuff. And I do the love reading separately. And I don't focus on love too much. But you all have this marriage card coming up. And obviously, this is going to be somewhat love related. So, my dears, this is going to apply to different ones of you in different ways. If you are an Aquarius who's been seeing someone, there's a very good chance that Monday, Tuesday, there may be discussions or talk about how to move things forward, and the relationship may be taking on a more serious element or a more serious dynamic. Those of you who are already in a marriage, okay, Monday, Tuesday, things are going to be happening that are causing you to reevaluate your marriage. I don't mean like, oh my goodness, are we going to stay together or not? Some of you may have a big decision like that. But overall, Aquarius, I think that you're kind of going to be looking at your life and putting your priorities in order, where you're kind of creating better circumstances for your relationship, for you and your partner. Maybe there's just been certain things that have been, getting in the way, or important time together, or things have been falling by the wayside because of other distractions. And so I feel that many of you Aquarius, you're having to make some kind of adjustment in making your relationship a priority, for those of you who are already married, okay? Some of you are manifesting marriage. Some of you try to do something around the full moon to manifest a partner. And although, typically manifestation is better to do with the new moon, not the full moon. So either you tried to manifest something, or you released something, you let go of something that was getting in the way of your kind of like forever person. And so the universe is wanting to let you know, Aquarius, that you are on the right path. Okay, so you're releasing something, many of you, to make room for this relationship. And maybe you're releasing a toxic cycle or a toxic person to make room for your person. Maybe you're already with your person, but you've been holding on to a lot of gunk and it's been getting in the way of the relationship. So there's some kind of release happening that's making room for this. That's making room for this energy. Okay, my dears? Your Wednesday, Thursday is message of concern. I'm not trying to freak you out. You guys who watch my channel, you know how I am. You know that I'm very much about keeping things light and keeping things positive. And I always say that anytime anything comes up that we don't like, it's just basically spirits trying to give us a heads up and help prepare us so that we can deal with things a little bit better. So some of you have message of concern coming up, but what's jumping out at me as I'm looking at this deck is the 14, okay? So I have 1 plus 4 equals 5, if we want to look at it from a number science, I don't know if I want to say number science, like numerology standpoint. And so that means something is changing. There's some shift happening. It might be freaking you out in the beginning, or it might not be what you wanted to hear, Okay, but remember, I said Aquarius, this week was still going to be about release for some of you. For some of you, some news is coming to you midweek that's making it clear for you what it's time to let go of, so that you can be in that more stable energy. So keep an open mind about it. Keep an open mind about it, and understand and know that if you were not ready to deal with this situation or scenario, it wouldn't be here now. And whatever is coming up or whatever is being brought, it's being brought to kind of help redirect you and to bring you into the situations that are going to make you more happy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull a clarifier around it, because I know some of you are still like, Amethyst, I still don't feel any better. I saw this card, I don't like it. So let's pull a clarifier. Let's pull a clarifier. All right. What is the situation here with message of concern? What is Aquarius dealing with here? Okay. We have imprisonment. Okay. So some of you do have somebody who's in jail. That happens a lot. I have a lot of people that come to me for readings, and there's a loved one who's behind bars. No judgment, guys. Things happen. You know, I've known people that have been in jail who've gotten out. Things happen, right? Life sometimes throws us a curveball, and everybody's doing the best that they can, and sometimes certain situations, they get out of hand. So some of you may be receiving word from someone that you know of that's literally in jail, okay? Or some of you are having to deal with a situation that's coming up in somebody's legal case. I think, though, that for the majority of you, Aquarius, some news is coming to you, some news is reaching you, where you're being shown that someone has not been completely and totally honest with you. They've been maybe spinning things in a way that's been allowing them to keep a hold on you, right? They've kind of like created a bit of a space where they can have you to their advantage in some way, or they've been keeping you in a situation. I mean, for some of you, it's not imprisonment in terms of somebody being in jail. For some of you, you've been trapped at a job, or you've been trapped in a repeating cycle with family, or you've been trapped in a situation or relationship or living arrangement, and you haven't been able to figure out why you can't get out of it. I feel some truth is coming to the surface, where for some of you there may even have been cases of sabotage, that somebody's been sabotaging you, or if you have a shared account with a person, maybe you're going to catch something that you're like, wait a minute, this is fishy, what is this here? And so you might be finding ways in which someone has been taking resources, or somebody has been, just doing something in some way to turn you in the direction that's best suited for them. So whatever this revelation that's coming out, it's coming out to help free you. It's not coming out as a punishment. It's not coming out because, you have karma and you have to learn a life lesson. On the contrary, I feel like the universe is saying, Aquarius, it's time for you to be happy. So you may be shown the things that have been hidden from you for many of you. Midweek. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card is toil and labor. Okay, a lot of you are kind of looking at your life and how hard you've been working. Now that this news is coming to the forefront, now that you're being shown the light about a situation, it's causing you to look at your situation as a whole. And you're like, wait a minute. You're like, I'm putting a lot of work into this. And so some of you are, again, reevaluating, and you're coming to a new agreement with the universe about how you're working and about what you're putting out there. You know what I feel this is very strongly, Aquarius? Because I just heard it right now. You all are a very logical sign. Aquarius is really, really great about thinking about things and like staying objective and not overreacting to a situation. You're really good at being logical. You're really good at balancing out, making decisions. And because of the Scorpio full moon, I think some of you are still feeling it coming into the week ahead, where you're more in touch with your emotions, right? And so maybe before, you were going through a job or you were going through a situation with family, and you were just like, you know what, whatever, it's all cool. I'm not going to be in judgment about it. Just teach their own. And so you may have just been more in this, like, just really mentally passive energy around it. I feel by the end of the week, you're so in touch with your feelings where you're like, wait a minute, I'm tired. Like, I didn't even realize that this has been pulling at me or dragging me down or, taking so much of my energy. And so some of you are looking at ways in which to make your relationships and your work situations work better for you. Some of you are coming into this energy where you're ready to have a talk with somebody. You're ready to sit somebody down and set new boundaries. Some of you are really getting ready to sit down with an employer and say, hey, I've been here a while. Here's my skills. Here's what I've been doing. I would like to move up, or I would like to make more money, or, whatever it might be. Some of you are really taking a step back and you're like, wait a minute, I'm working super duper hard and I should be getting more, right? So a lot of you are setting these boundaries, whereas other ones of you, I just heard quest for independence. You're getting really, really serious about making things happen for yourself in your life. So some of you might be really, really getting ready to start putting some blood, sweat, and tears into some new project or new idea, right? But whatever this case is here, Aquarius, I feel that, like, I'm just getting a sense or a feeling of, like, rolling up your sleeves and just getting down to it. Like, you're just like, look, I'm not playing around. I don't have anybody or anything to be scared of. It's time to make stuff happen. It's time to turn things in my favor. It's time for me to be in my abundance. It's time for me to be happy. So you're doing it. You're getting down to business this week, Aquarius. Like, your heart and your mind balanced, everything together in check, and you're making it happen. You're bringing about the changes. 3 is the ascended masters coming up and helping you. 8 is the number of abundance. If we want to add them together, 3 plus 8 is 11, right? 11 is a master number of manifestation, right? And numerology, they say that if it's an 11, you're not supposed to add it together because it's a master number. And still, as a master number, a number of manifestation is still pretty dang good, right? I'm happy to have a number of manifestation coming up saying, hey, you're about to manifest something big. But even if you're like, no, I still want to reduce it. And if you do the 1 plus 1 equals 2, it's a number of faith. Stay in faith. It's coming together. It's happening, right? So for a lot of you, you're putting in some hard work and it's about to pay off, right? And it's not about like a karma thing where you need to learn a lesson, Aquarius. Many of you watching, you've already learned your lesson. You've already paid back your karma. Now is the time where things are about to grow and you're kind of coming to the last big push, all right? Before you start seeing your efforts paying off for you, making things work in your favor. All right, my darlings? So I'm wishing you all the very best. I thank you for watching, and I would suggest that you watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because that's going to add a little bit more extra information for you and your particular planetary energies, as well as some weeks it may resonate for you more than others. I thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Those of you who have been very kind in supporting me, if you would like to treat yourself and get yourself a little gift and also support the channel, I do have a new Teespring shop. You can check out the items at the bottom and scroll through, and if there's anything that you like, go ahead and click on those and check them out. Thank you so much for being here, my dears, and I'm wishing you the very best.